Okay, so we're all taking care of this little sweetie. As you know, his name is Barnaby. And obviously he's adorable. This is going to be a video on training how to care for him and also some safety precautions health-wise as to protocol we need to implement to make sure that if he is sick, he doesn't make any of the other animals sick. So I will tell you, he has a little bit of a cough, and his left eye has a bit of an infection in it, and his nose is a little stuffed up. So I am putting ophthalmic drops in his eyes, and so that's taken care of. But do feel free to take a paper towel and gently clean up his eye, clean up his nose. The other thing I need to tell all of you is when a lamb is born or a baby goat, a kid is born, they are supposed to have their mother's colostrum for the first 24 hours of life. They actually call that like lifeblood or life juice or something strange, but they're trying to say that it is very, very important. If he was taken away from his mother immediately upon being born and he didn't get that 24 hours of all the nutrients and everything that he needs, his immune system is never going to adapt. It's never going to grow properly. And he could be very, very sick, or I hate to say it, but even die. And we have no way of knowing that unless something like that actually happens. So just letting all of you know that I hope this little guy is with us for the next 14 years, and I hope he has an amazing life here. But I do have to forewarn you that although this place is like Disneyland for adults, bad things can happen and can be out of our control. And this is one of those things where we have no way of knowing if he was with his mama for that first day. So I just do want everyone to be prepared so that you're not surprised if, God forbid, something does go wrong with him and this little guy doesn't make it. That being said, we're obviously going to do everything we can in our power to make sure that he does. But something like missing that colostrum is devastating to a young baby farm animal. Inside Barnaby's stall is going to be a bag of his sheep formula. He's not super aggressive, so he's not going to go after it. But if we need to give him pellets, they're there. There are two brand new pair of gloves sitting right on the wall, and we're going to talk about the use of those. And just so you know, there are hand wipes, paper towels. If you see this orange liquid, that's electrolytes. That's something I may need to give him. And then if he gets cold, his coat is here. So the next clip will talk about safety protocol for handling Barnaby.
It'll get to a point where he's so independent, he doesn't even want the bottle anymore. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What is the difference between the nighttime and the
Ready?
daytime formula?
Go. Good morning. All right, so we already went over bottle feeding and we already went over the gloves, but and of course anybody who's seen the lamb sees the cute little lamb, but we've got to talk about the serious side of this baby lamb. So for the first 10 days until he gets tested for certain diseases that are contagious to our other sheep and our goats and could actually kill them, he has to be isolated. So this is a quarantine stall at the moment, even though you're not used to having this as a quarantine stall. So we're only going to be able to have 2 people come in at a time. I showed you the gloves. You're going to put those gloves on. They're brand new. You're going to put the gloves on. One person can hold the baby lamb with the gloves, and the other one can do the bottle feeding like I showed you. And then take the gloves off before you leave. And there's going to be hand sanitizer and hand wipes in here. Make sure you wipe down your hands and around your sleeves. And we got to try really, really hard not to hold the baby, not to let the baby get up against our clothes. Because you don't want to get him all over you and then go in with the other farm animals. If you want to hold the baby, it's totally fine. Just come in right before you leave, spend as much time with the lamb as you want, and then you've got to go home and hopefully I hate to make everybody do this, but if you do hold the lamb, you want to wash that jacket or those pair of pants or what have you. This is only for the next like 10 to 14 days until we get test results back, and then we won't have to implement this protocol anymore. Thank you.